classic cars on Fast Forward at the South County Car Show 2026 with Dick Shappy Classic Cars and Motorcycles. The Westerly Pawcatuck Region Antique Automobile Club of America put on its third annual show Saturday, June 27th, on the grounds of the historic General Stanton Inn in Charlestown, Rhode Island. Proceeds benefited Rhode Island Honor Flight, a nonprofit organization that provides veterans with trips to Washington, D.C. to visit the memorials in their honor, and the Jonnycake Center, a nonprofit that provides emergency food assistance, clothing, and social services to people in need. The featured marque this year was pre-war Cadillacs, so Dick Shappy brought his 1931 Cadillac V-16 Model 452 with a custom Victoria body by Lancefield of London. The vehicle, with an impressive and well-known ownership history, was the 1931 Earls Court Motor Show car in London. The car was owned by the same family for more than 60 years before coming to the United States in the 1990s, where it underwent a full restoration before entering the Dick Shappy Collection in 2017. The engine, a 7.4-liter 45-degree overhead valve V16, drew a crowd all day every time the hood was opened or the engine started. Stay tuned to see how this automobile placed in the South County Car Show.
All right, folks, I've got all the information, and that's what you've been looking for. Thank you very much to everybody who helped make that a possibility. A $2,000 donation to help our veterans be able to get down to Washington, D.C. to the memorials in their honor. George, my personal recommendation, don't try to put that through the drive-thru at the bank. They're not going to take it. Let's move on to the awards. Frank over here has the awards. Are you actually going to physically hand our awards to our lucky winners? Frank is the head cook and chief bottle washer for the AACA, and he's going to hand you your plaque. I'm going to start out with my top 10 winners on the day. These are not in a specific order, by the way. These are simply the 10 nicest, with the exception of the best of show, here on display today. We're going to start out with number 10, and we're going to start out with the first full model year for Ford's Mustang. Steve with the 65 Mustang. Steve Durbin, second on my list. Let's look for Scott Richards with a 67 Camaro. Next up, Mr. Casiopo with his Austin Healey Sprite, the little bug eye, that 1960. All right, what's next? How about our old buddy Rich? That's Rich George with that 65 GTO convertible. That kind of steel blue 65 GOAT convertible. And as I'm looking over this list, I am seeing that 1965 has been a particularly successful year here at the show, because my next is another 65, and oddly enough, it's another 65 Mustang from West Greenwich, my buddy Bill with his 65 Fastback. Bill Sjogren, also on our list of top winners, a car that honestly I've been staring at all day long, A, because of my position, and B, because I love the car. We're going to congratulate Anthony Amato with his breathtaking 54 Jaguar XK120. Is that a beautiful ride? Next up, a car that took off just a little while ago, but it was parked over here and it had eyeballs on it all day long because of its rarity and its value and what a beautiful ride it was. We're going to congratulate Steve Main, who brought in that 1970 Plymouth Superbird that was right here. I'm sure you saw the car. I believe it was vitamin C orange. I absolutely love that wing car. One of the rarest that you will see at a car show anywhere. All right, we'll move on from Steve to Joe. How about Joe Sherbinski with a 57 Chevy Bel Air, the car that almost everybody you know had one day and regrets letting it go. We never realized what a gem it would be for the decades to come. Congratulations, iconic American automotive history, that beautiful vehicle. And this one is going to go to Keith Simone with the 47 Studebaker. How about it? When's the last time you stopped at your Studebaker dealer? Today's best of show. Originally, the plan was to pick the car with the most rust holes, and I was going to win. But then they said, no, that makes it too easy. Let's pick a car that really is deserving. And I myself spent a lot of time looking this car over because it's really stunning. And it's pretty unusual because you just don't get to see many because they didn't make many. Folks, I'm going to take you to our winner of the day, which comes out of 1968. Steve Shea with that AMC AMX. Was that an amazing car? Congratulations, Mr. Shea. I can see it from here. That beautiful 1968 original two-seater AMX. Which motor's in that? I never got to look. Is that a 390 or a... It is a 390. So congratulations to you. Best of show for the AACA annual show. All right, next up. A car that attracted attention all day. You saw it when you first got here because it was right there. And it still got people mollified. How about our old friend Dick Shappy's 1931 Cadillac? Did you see that over there? Was that stunning to see here today? Cadillac for 1931. We were honored to have Dick join us with that car today so that we can honor him. You see, Dick's a lot younger than you thought. Congratulations. Yeah, thanks so much to our buddy Mr. Shappy. Our next award is the one we need to present to our best pre-war Cadillac. Now, you know that we made special provisions for the Cadillac LaSalle Club to bring a bunch of vehicles on display with some real gems. But the one that is taking away best pre-war Cadillac is a name you already heard. Again, we congratulate our hero of the local classic set, Dick Shappy, and that 31 Cadillac. How could that not be the best pre-war Cadillac on display today? So, if our assistant wants to accept another award from Mr. Shappy, please, by all means, go ahead. Now, we're going to call Dick later today just to make sure we got the award. No, we're fine. Thank you so much for coming out to join us today, Mr. Shappy. And that is all of today's winners. Our hope is that on behalf of the AACA local chapter, that you had a good time here with our South County Car Show, something we look very much forward to doing every year and can't wait to do it again come next June. You can put it in your books for the 4th Saturday of June 2027.